The thing that Tundra was lacking was that hero to go in first before the Shaker Blink, right? The hero to kind of control their fights and start them, and they did it with a Spirit hero.
So I'm watching the Brood right now, you know? I'm like, all right, I'm busy, Frank's picking down.
It's not a 5 Brood.
I know, I just was like, they started being like experimental by like, everyone's hating on Brood right now. Thunder Predator, they came on in, it's like, no, don't hate the Spider.
Compromising position to use this. If it was a ranged ability, all of a sudden it would be really cool, but has to go and hit Leo style with the X-Mark. Fata is in big trouble.
Yeah, Fata is now dead, so went to go steal up that bounty rune and ends up paying for it with his life.
These illusions are going to be hard for the Dire Lion to kill. They don't actually have very good heroes against it. They're trying to dive in bot though, MNZ.
It doesn't look like anybody is trying to come to his aid here, but he's gonna move around. 9, looking for the opening with the Remnant. Should be able to use the Dissimulate, and they'll get the kill on MNZ.
Radiant's bottom's under attack.
Yeah, considering how the lanes have gone so far, I think this is pretty expectable. Oh, hang on.
I mean, Fata is here. He can protect him for a good point. And Snake King also has made this rotation. So it looks like Moose is going to get stunned. They're still hunting through, though. Nice spear over onto the side. They're going to look to see if they can take down Snake King. And it looks like they'll be able to pretty easily. Look at Leostyle. He really wants this kill, but he just doesn't quite have that vision. A little bit off the mark with the Torrent.
Looking for the next play for both teams. So usually what Brood does now is it builds a house top, right? It just starts living here for a while. And the other 4 heroes will either play together on the opposite side of the Brood, or they will sometimes connect with it. Oh, MJZ is...
They're playing with their food, I guess? He's
nice
he
fight
missed
there.
the number, and he drops the arena. The X comes out. Oh my goodness, the steal with the display just going right back. And again, can they finish off 9? That was the question. He wants to finish off MJZ. He's just not quite over to the side. Fisher comes out, the stolen Fisher from Moose. Eventually, MJZ does fall, but boy, do they make them work for it.
That was such a hard kill, somehow. If only he had mana after he got the arena out, they might have actually killed the Void Spirit, but he couldn't spear. And Moose will get Fisher here just on the end.
Good Fisher.
Grab that kill on 33. So a couple of good kills here for Tundra, bringing them back to close to 0 gold. They were 3k ahead a moment ago, but these couple kills help out a great deal. Okay, because that's pretty important. If you can dominate Ancients, you can get the Frenzy creep for Gyro. Give him a lot more damage. You can obviously just, I mean, the Ancients are all good, right? The flat HP bonus, the Golem, or you can get the Fireball and the Armor Aura. Plenty of good choices there. MJZ, you're very dead.
Very dead indeed. They were shredding through a lot of those spiders, though. I expect a spider count from the observers. Oh, thank you. They even had it prepared. Look at that. Perfect. Reading my mind.
Yeah. You can farm a hell of a lot with this item, because the creep you get with Helm of the Overlord has so absurdly much damage. Look at this dragon's stats right now. It's actually incredible.
Well, I'll take a look in just a second, but this is looking like Moose maybe stepped up just a bit too far. Oh, he's still alive, but no.
Oh, they
echoed for it. And they'll just draw Snake King right back in again. X marks the spot. They've got the boat, they've got Metamorphosis, and they're just gonna chase him down.
Ooh. Wasting the GA there as well. The spear was actually necessary for that kill because of GA. But that is a very big spell in general in this game. It's their best tool against the Terrorblade for survival in teamfights. And now with that out of play, I think Thunder Predator are going to look for maybe more than just this tower. We'll see. There's a double damage top. They could go Roche.
Oh, Skeeter's taking a decent chunk of damage. Fata forced to use the Purification. 9 just going to have to dodge away. So a little bit of a whiff here with this, and they'll follow up again. They've got the Helm of the Overlord on, and he's just chasing down for MJZ. With Ola on it, the jump forward from 9. Not a lot of mana left. This will go for a call down. And they'll put their attention now over onto MNZ, who's just trying to go and just remove Fata from the game. And he is going to be able to do it. It's double kill now. 33 running away. Moose sitting a bit low, but especially with the, I mean, 9's thinking about it.
He's trying to steal it, I guess.
He's cheeky. I'll try. But Leo Style, of course, in position already. He's just gonna try to keep tabs on 9. Doesn't want to allow him anywhere near this Roche. Just goes steps forward again, tries to get some information. Good fissure coming out here from Snay. A little discouraged, put a little damage over onto Frank. Doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of mana, but does, of course, have a soul ring. Needs to be careful he's not feeding all of those babies, though.
This is taking a bit longer for Thunder Predator than I thought it would, and it might actually end up backfiring now. Thought they were going to have more damage there between their heroes, especially with the double damage and TP, but obviously no meta. Uh-oh.
The Yules, the draw in over onto Frank. Beautiful torrent, though, landing over onto 2, followed with the ghost ship, and then they'll use an arena as well. Frank somehow still alive after all is said and done here. MNZ, he's just chunking away over at Snaking. He'll find that kill. As the rest of Tundra, they don't want to take this anymore. They're trying to run away. The Heavenly Grace as well for the steal. They're going to try to take down 9. Not going to be able to quite manage to finish him off. The buyback, though, coming out from the Earthshaker. He wants to be a part of this fight. MJZ, of course, he is a support Mars. He's going to get run down by these wolves over here on the side. And they'll split up the fight. The taunt coming in over onto MNZ. The Echo Slam comes off, and that is going to be a dead Terrorblade. Moose is trying to just juke around here into the pit. He's going to get chased down, though I don't believe he has much to be able to save himself. So it's a slow death here. Very, very cleanly done. And that Roche that a second ago was supposed to be a free Roche.
Yep.
Is now a free Roche for the other team.
That did not work out the way Thunder Predator wanted it to. And I think a decent chunk of the problem there was I think MJC just misclicked, or sorry, MNZ misclicked his Sunder. I think he Sundered a hero that had the same health as him.
I guess they think that perhaps getting a pick off on Skeeter is better, but they need to go. Like,
Yeah,
this
base is
tower.
on fire, guys. Hello. This is not good. Now it got pinged.
Literally a nursery rhyme.
He's soloing.
I don't know, but Moose does get taunted, so it looks like this Rubik is going to be the first one to fall. As now they'll follow up with the X, with the boat. I'm going to try to take down this Lycan and try to hold into place. And they have a beautiful just arena, but like you said, the GA coming in play here. Next down goes MJZ. 33, though, this Scotty is doing a lot of work, but they have to be careful because they have the fissure, and they should be able to just stun up MNZ. The Echo comes out. He's not able to do anything here. As Leo Style forced to BKB, forced to teleport home, and he almost does not make it. As, again, the creeps are just destroying their base. This is not the way you want to lose a game of Dota.
Dragon got a hole. It took
I think the Dragon needs a tip at this point. Not even 33. Like, look at this guy.
It took a tier 1, a tier 2,
Oh
a tier
word.
3, and the barracks with a dragon and 2 wolves. I can't believe it.
Dear Lord. I can't wait for Jenkins to make a video out of this at some point, because you know he is. Looks like they're going to try to get a gank off, though. And MNZ needs to be careful. He's being fissured, being held into place. Oh, no! Snaking just not close enough here.
He got hit by, I think, Spiderling.
That's possible.
Maybe. Well, that would have been a nice follow-up. I think they could have got the kill there, but yeah, just didn't quite manage in that instance. Obviously, 9 showing off his freshly purchased Dagon, looking for that kill.
Yeah, they've got the vision over here. The Yules coming out, Fata and Snaking, of course, making their way over, and you can't Sunder if you are just being locked down. Leo Style here, already they've lost moves. He's got the BKB. Look at the damage, though. Again, so close. And now MJZ left to his own devices here. Just one lone Mars against the world, and it's not going to be in it much longer because he is dead.
Yeah, as soon as the creep wave gets into the space, this is going to go very fast. Actually, Leo Style in trouble.
Leo's just being chased all the way to his fountain at this point, by wolves, by a dragon, by 9. It's the dragon who gets the final hit off.
Just having that extra damage on the creep and the extra damage on the wolves, it feels noticeable how quickly this is going. Last-ditch effort here from Thunder Predator. They're 4 and 5. No Rubik.
The immediate jump forward over onto MNZ. He cannot afford to die here, but they have all the lockdown. He's not going to be okay. He does manage to get the Sunder off. 9 now trying to run away. All the frames are dropping because there's just so much going on. The Guardian Angel comes out. 9 is absolutely fine. Dragon is still alive too, and he's just chunking away over on these buildings. How does Thunder Predator get in here? Your silence means that you don't think that they can, Sind. I don't know. I mean, now just dragging right back in over on moves with the fissure, with the flap. They're just ripping them apart now over on the side of Tundra. MNZ, he's trying. He's just doesn't know what he can really do here as he immediately gets jumped again. He's out of here. No buyback. And the game is over. Just like that.
Wait.
It is. Hear me out, right?
Okay, are you going to say damage talent? No, go on. Go ahead. You're the Earth Spirit player.
I am the Earth Spirit. Why are you so excited?
I like Earth Spirit. Okay, I'm just happy.
Earth Spirit is basically what Void Spirit was in their last draft, but a replacement. It's this really high reach hero that's capable of always fighting, capable of always wreaking havoc, and he's strong on so many levels, right? He's not your most traditional mid hero, but he has this variety of talents that you can take and just pick a specific thing, and he's really durable, which is what comes to mind when I look at this, right?
If Lich comes to contest this, they're flanking it with Enigma. Does he have mana? on Enigma. He has maybe 1 mel. He used it already. They are trying to team up on the Lich here, and this should be a kill. MJZ, first blood.
And it goes to 33.
That
who was
is the perfect hero to get that on for Tundra. He's the one who needs it the absolute most.
They're hugging the tower, though.
Yeah.
They have a feeling something is lurking in the woods, and they don't want to have to deal with it because Leo is right up against the tower over in the mid lane. So they know 9 is looking to get some damage done here.
Yep.
So they're going to leave MJC over by himself. MNZ throwing out a little bit of damage, but I'm not sure if he wants to go back in. They have the fear. Can they get off enough damage in time? That was the question. I don't think that was the play, as now MNZ is forced to run. And there's just so much damage coming out from 9 with these runs. Plus, they had that one charge on the urn. So that is an easy double kill here for Mr. 9. Who's just playing around with the survivability of a Dark Willow for sure. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I would have thought perhaps that you'd want to rotate the Kunkka because he's not exactly the best hero for trying to take buildings. And
Right.
Leo Style stayed in that mid lane, pressuring it, but he could have potentially gotten more by teleporting up.
I think so too, especially because his siege creep was already dead, right? That's when the rotation came out from 9, was after the siege creep at 9 mid, so there's no risk. Yeah, MJ's super dead here.
Very dead. Can't even get the denial off, unfortunately.
I should mention, by the way, that the panel was having a lot of fun talking about talents that don't exist. The new one Earth Spirit does have is... Oh,
That is the first black hole, and that is going to be a very dead Luna. Another double kill here for 9. He is just on fire.
But yeah, we're more than likely in this patch, even though it looks juicy, the 2-second Magnetize talent, I think most of the time you will still be seeing Earth Spirits take the roll distance to set up kills that are otherwise impossible. MJZ is super dead again.
Again, yes, he is just trying to get this vision, trying to de-ward, trying to do anything that he can here as a Lich. But is just very slowly getting ticked down. And will fall to the urn charge yet again.
Are lost in this game. There is nothing going their way. Now Luna is going to get bullied out of top by Lycan. The Golem almost hitting the rock.
To cancel it.
That was very close. Thought Kunkka was going to go in for a cleave there, did 9, so went for the opportune roll. This one's also going to miss.
Ooh, just running circles around here.
That one is also going to miss. The kick from the wrong angle. Man, it must feel good to have this much freedom. Like
you can just afford to miss.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. That's just how strong a position they're in. Missed again.
Oh yeah, they're still chasing after MJZ. They might finally be able to take this Lich down, so they'll get that as consolation prize, but they have been diving past this tower now, trying to get Leo Style, and they just have not been able to quite manage it just yet. These fighters getting chunked away here by Skeeter.
Come 5-10 minutes down the line when Luna usually has Eclipse and wants to use that in fights, it's hard to use against this Lycan. There's just way too much stuff.
All right, can they get the kill on 9 finally? They have the Eclipse. They've got a boat coming in hot as well. Leo Style just barely able to escape, but he ticks down. From the Magnetize, Vata just cheekily throwing out the high five every time that he manages to escape. He's going to be feeling very, very good so far, despite the fact that they lost 9.
75 attack speed bonus, incredible skill. In many ways, Gyro actually one of the worst carries to have it on, because once you're out of flak cannon attacks, you're out of flak cannon attacks. It would be better on something like a Sven or a Luna or these kinds of carries, but an Ancient is an Ancient, and it does have ridiculous stats. I'm looking at 235 damage and 14 armor. It's tanking Roche and barely losing health, as a matter of fact, while doing it. Yeah, this creep is very strong.
You sound so pleased about this. Like you're very excited to see it in your pubs.
I cannot foresee this causing trouble in pubs at all. I think people are going to do a great job dealing with this split push and these strong creeps, and they will coordinate their defenses accordingly. And Lycans will not be dominating until this gets changed in some way. Okay, Frank is in trouble. Oh, missed the roll.
We're having some missed rolls, but it's still not looking great for Frank because he is going to get murdered by 9. As we do have 2 different fights split up over here on the side. MJZ just getting rolled upon. He didn't miss that time, and 33 finds the kill.
And this is what Earth Spirit will do for you, right? It's just... If fights get fragmented, he keeps them fragmented. It's very difficult to regroup and organize something when there's constantly this additional thing going on. 9 actually made me eat my words here. He took the Magnetized Duration talent.
He heard you, Sin. He was like, oh, I'll show you.
I guess so.
Nice Fear spell, though, coming out from the Dark Wolf. She's actually thinking about going with the Bedlam. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the play. I think that's way too greedy for Moose, as he doesn't manage to finish the teleport. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. As Leo Style now also Silence, being chased down. Thunderhide, the whole zoo just running him down.
I think, so what Thunder Predator probably had to play on in this game was
Dire's middle tower.
one of two options. Either, but I don't know if you can go that build on Luna anymore, right? Like, you could have gone for the max Lucent Beam and level 1 Eclipse build and tried to find fights away from Lycan, so that you were actually favored. He's going to Eclipse. Oh, man. This
Look, it barely does anything to 9. Oh, that feels so bad. Can't even teleport out when there's nothing to cancel.
And they did try a couple of moves that failed. Fata was in a great position for multiple counterplays with the Aphotic Shield, but at the same time, you also didn't really full commit to the idea of the moves that you did make.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my word. Roll not quite connecting here, but this is still not looking good for the Willow because he does indeed have stones. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a big smile over on 33s, but as you can see over on the Style of Thunder Predator, they're not looking so happy. This has been a rough game for them, and they're running out of ways to really kind of slip back into this. Leo Style trying to find this opening, trying to get them off their buildings is very difficult because the second he steps forward, this happens. Go for it from 9, moves, starts gearing up with that Terrorize, but Leo has to be careful because it's just taking so much damage from the Magnetize and that Spirit Vessel. As he gets X back, it's still a dead Leo. Tundra just running away with this game now, pushing them all the way back to the fountain and just ripping apart the buildings.
Yep, the mid wave gets inside the threshold, so they break backdoor protection once again.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And this is just going to be a second lane of errors. I mean, there's no need to sugarcoat it. Like, Thunder Predator just got ran over this game. Nothing went their way. They got absolutely outplayed and destroyed strategically. And again, I have to question their choices in the strategy. Like, they're kind of, once again, picking heroes from the last patch, which isn't necessarily a bad idea. It's not like, oh, it's a new patch, therefore all old strategies are garbage. That's not how it works.
Team Spirit just ran a lot of things that
Right.
were from the old patch.
But I think first picking Brood, who has lost 14% win rate in this patch, and then grabbing the Luna into the Lycan, and also not respect banning the Lycan after game 1. I'm just kind of questioning. I would be very curious to hear what the thought process was, if they thought they just dropped the ball game 1. Because if they did, then in this game, there wasn't even a ball.
Oh, this feels
Except the one
bad.
Tundra's having.
MNZ, he's got his BKB up. He's just trying to get the Thunder Hide off. Eventually does get that spin. They'll follow up with the Eclipse.
All right, Fata
Fata does eventually fall. It takes a little bit. But
down.
what do you have left here? Like 9 comes right back up. It does get feared, held into place, and they have a decent amount of damage, so perhaps they can take down 9 this time around. Because the rest of the team is not anywhere near him other than these little wolves here. 9 rolling forward, tries to get out, not going to be able to. Get shredded into tiny spiders, but MNZ also falls due to Snaking's Eidolons over here on the side. And Moose will just walk and chase down with this Bedlam. They're going to try to force Snaking out of the base. It's going to take a while, though, and they're going to have to use those Sinister Gaze as well. But 33 just running around, sends the Wolves to do part of the job here. But I feel like if you're Thunder Predator, you're just like, that pesky dragon is back again. Because look at this. Like,
It
obviously,
has
you know...
enough mana regen that it can cast Fireball basically off cooldown. So he can do this forever. Until you solve it, it's there. Like, it's just a thorn in your side, and it's hard to kill. He's just gonna park it there. All right, they're gonna smoke in. They'll take a different
the roll
approach.
in over onto Leo immediately. Pops the BKB. 9 here is looking for this opening. He's just chasing over here on the side. It looks like they just want to go and try to hit this Ancient as MJZ is just getting ripped apart by 33 over on the back lines. Luna throwing out that Eclipse, trying everything that they can over on Thunder Predator to keep them away from this Ancient as 9 is going to get hit, but there it is. There's the Black Hole over onto 2. They'll be able to clean up. They take down Leo. MNZ barely alive, isn't going to be alive much longer because it is indeed a double kill here. And Moose is next to fall, and the Ancient very shortly after.